sometimes life just isn't fair.
Staying in a room all day gets depressing and makes you just tired and makes you miserable.
I miss swimming and playing with my friends.
Play with my brothers.
My sister and my dog.
Home cooking.
School.
Going to school.
I miss school a lot. My friends, because I can't play with them anymore.
Let's be outside.
I miss my friends and my mom.
One of the things I think that the young child deals with is losing part of their childhood. That is literally having their childhood occupied by coming into hospitals and getting needles and getting treatments that make them sick.
And woke up every night to get my temperature taken, blood pressure.
This is what it looks like. That's my IV. Needles make me very nervous. What makes me scared is all the doctors and nurses coming around and with all the medical equipment around them and them coming and looking at you. I used to spend a lot of time with my grandpa, but I don't anymore.
Afraid of staying here too long, staying in the hospital for long periods of time, months on end. And
one of the major problems of treating kids, and that is the attack on their self-being, the attack on their person, the attack on their image of themselves.
When I went home for the first time, I went into the bathroom and looked in the mirror, and I had lost all my weight. My cheeks were sunken in, and I had circles around my eyes, and I didn't know who I was.
We need to find ways to help these kids get through that period of time, to help them regain their self-esteem, to help them deal with the psychological traumas they feel during that time.
Starbright can act as a catalyst to bring together three disciplines that have never sat in a room before: the world of medicine, the world of high technology, and the world of entertainment.
We're bringing together the finest writers, producers, and directors Hollywood has to offer.
Technology is going to lead these kids to places that up to now the medical profession never dreamed they could go.
The potential for entertainment professionals who have this expertise, they're imagination experts, and the idea of bringing that group of people together with pediatricians who know about children in hospitals
can help develop products and services that are really entertaining, teaching, and that help children and their families cope with chronic and disabling conditions.
Starbright offers a truly remarkable opportunity to study the relationships among stress and coping to immunity and to the course of disease in children.
What we've been able to demonstrate is that children would much rather rely on things that they have control over in order to relieve their pain.
Interactive techniques, say with cartoon characters or something of that sort.
This is something they understand. It's part of the normal world of a child. And by being able to relate to the trolley or go to the Starlight Express room, they're able to take control in an environment in which they have very little control, very few choices.
And children in hospitals often, especially if they have repeated hospitalizations, that can wear them down, that really can taking control away, and after a while they may feel a sense of learned helplessness. You know, no matter what I do, it doesn't help. So the idea of giving them something that has the power to alter their body in some way and alter their feelings and potentially alter their disease and their healing process really can only enhance enhance self-esteem and help them feel in control.
When you're a sick kid, and especially when you're a sick kid in a hospital, probably the most significant thing that's happened to you is that you've been cut off from the world you used to know. You're unplugged, you're disconnected. Technology serves as a plug for you again to connect you back to the world you left behind.
They don't feel like passive victims of disease, but rather feel that their own behaviors and their own outlook is important in healing.
We could do all kinds of creative things, like have children on opposite sides of the continent.
Someplace else of the world.
Separated by 6,000 miles. One of them's recovered from leukemia, the other one is still struggling with it.
They could share information about that and be feeling a little less alone about what they're facing, and maybe get some tips from each other on how they can cope with this a little bit better.
Wherever you are, we're going to network these children, their doctors, their parents, with people facing the same kind of challenges all around the world.
Children learn and develop and grow by play and by creating and by being imaginative. And to take that away from a child in the hospital is probably the worst thing we can do. That's when they need it most.
What if we were to develop a video game where to score, you had to relax?
We could have a child pick from an assortment of cartoon characters that would represent that child on an adventure where they could escape from the hospital and go do something that's more fun.
Diminish the need for pain medication by providing distractive entertainment.
A game that he plays with his own white blood cells.
Put a camera into the Starlight Express trolley over a bed so that the child could see into their home.
Pick their favorite color and design a whole room around that color.
Software that encouraged young children to take their medication properly.
That kind of intervention shortens the time they have to spend in the hospital, reduces the long-term traumatic effects of that illness or injury, and indeed has worked better for them than some of the more traditional healthcare interventions that we've relied on in the past.
What if we bring all of the art and the science of the entertainment industry to bear on helping kids who are seriously ill in ways that we can't even imagine yet?
Because our job is to empower that child so that whatever he imagines, he can do.
And together, we will change the way children deal with illness.
There is no ceiling. Just imagine the possibilities.
This is not a trivial situation. This is something that could make a very big difference in the ability of that child to receive the treatment, the family to accept the treatment, and therefore the child to have a bigger chance or a better chance for cure.
How often are we given the chance, a real chance to make a measurable difference in the lives of so many others? Through the power of entertainment, traditional medicine, high technology, and interactivity, we can make a meaningful difference in the lives of seriously ill children, a difference that we can research and measure. I believe it's an honor, and I hope you'll join us in serving them.